Today is Juneteenth, which commemorates the end of slavery in the United States.
It marks the day that the news of the Emancipation Proclamation made it to enslaved people in Galveston, Texas, 2 years after it was actually signed.
Yeah, now there are several Juneteenth events taking place in Metro Detroit. And joining us this morning is Sharia Ayers with Black Leaders Detroit. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So before we talk about the events, talk to us about the historical significance of Juneteenth.
So Juneteenth is the oldest holiday that commemorates the end of enslavement. And we celebrate it because 2.5 years later, the enslaved in Galveston, Texas received the word that they were free by way of the Emancipation Proclamation. And so from that, we celebrate because they got together, put their money together to purchase Emancipation Park, and started the first Juneteenth celebration then.
Yeah. And we now know that this is a federal holiday.
Yes.
So what more can people do to commemorate this day?
Well, in addition to the celebration, acknowledging and practicing any way of liberation and freedom throughout the year is what will be important. So community, supporting organizations that uplift the community as well as coming together, I think is a good way to start because in order to acknowledge the holiday, you have to preserve our history.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, speaking of events, one of the events being hosted by Black Leaders Detroit is tomorrow,
Yes.
and it is called Liberation Link Up. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so similar to what you were just speaking about, it's a way to build a space of community and connection that will lead to capital, essentially. So the participants there will be able to choose which of the 10 entrepreneurs in the room will receive one of the 3 grants. So the whole point is to work the room and network. It kind of forces people to talk to each other. And then as they are networking, they can collect networking tickets. Whoever has the most tickets will receive one of the 3 grants.
Okay,
Very cool.
nice.
There's also an event this Saturday called Juneteenth Jubilee Detroit. Can you give us the details about that?
Yes, so that is our family-friendly day, and we're super excited about both events, but that will take place at Robert C. Villade Park. And we have a number of activities and activations that will be occurring throughout the 6 hours. So it's something there for everybody. I'm really excited, but the biggest thing is we wanted to make sure we had a partnership with Robert C. Villade Park and the Riverfront Conservancy because Detroit has a very rich history as it pertains to freedom, especially with the Detroit River, and the Underground Railroad.
Yeah.
So that's going to be very pivotal in regards to the education and the family-friendly events, but it will include health and, health activations like Zumba and yoga and a family fun run. And we're also going to have a literacy forum, a mayoral forum. So it'll be something for everybody, as I said before.
I do love that it's not just about having fun. It's all about education. We were even talking about it before the show. It's like, it's not the day that slavery ended. It's when they learned about slavery ending. So people don't know that all the time. So these events are crucial, I think.
Yes,
they
definitely
really are. And we've got the incredible history right in our own backyard,
Yes.
right at the riverfront, end of the Underground Railroad, or one of the routes of the Underground Railroad. So it is a perfect opportunity to learn. Sharia, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me, and happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. Yes.